Well, it would help if I actually chose the right microphone when I was setting up for this. So yes, hello. Sorry for the delay. I just had a few technical difficulties getting set up. Just having trouble finding one of my brushes. But this is uh, just a chill out painting time. I'm painting miniatures from All Quiet on the Martian Front, which is a game that came out about 10 years ago. And I fell in love with it immediately. The whole gist is that it is a War of the Worlds game that is set about 10 years after the first Martian invasion. And in meta, the cylinders land in the U.S. like 10 years later or so. So the U.S. Army mobilizes. They invent these things called steam tanks that are powered by Baldwin steam engine motors, and they mount naval guns in them, and that's how they fight back against them. So I got these guys primed, and unfortunately, this game was out of print for a while. It didn't do as well as they had hoped it would, but I fell in love with the miniatures, and I bought up as many as I could. So there is a second edition out now, called Return of the Tripods, that redid all the lore, centers on the Germans fighting the Martians. I'm not as big of a fan of the lore yet, but I haven't played the rules yet, so I don't know. You know, I might have a soft spot for it. We'll see. But for now, we're just painting up some of the original um, Steam Tank minis. And I'm also painting them in a U.S. Navy pattern. So these are going to be like Battleship Gray. Because in lore, the U.S. Navy sends out like river monitors and other littoral stuff to combat the Martians, like in the Mississippi River and whatnot. So these are going to be Navy steam tanks. And to go along with their warship counterparts, I'm going to leave them in gray. Now, a few people have different opinions on how to paint these bad boys up. I like to paint the tracks as though they're made of brass because the gold kind of makes them pop on the table better. Um, so yeah, we'll see how they turn out. Now, you're probably wondering what the title is about. So I think a lot of you are aware of the recent controversies that YouTube has been having, where their new AI-driven algorithm has been censoring videos if somebody has the restricted settings on. And a lot of creator friends of mine are really feeling it, because not a lot of people know how it all works. I have not been feeling it too bad. I mean, that being said, a lot of my videos have not been doing super great lately. The algorithm has been really, really rough on the history side of things. And I'm not saying I'm going to quit. I'm not necessarily going to be, done and over with, because I do have a day job. I work at a World War II museum and all that. But the big concern now is making enough money to make ends meet, because being his big surprise, being a museum curator does not pay as much as it probably should. Yeah, we just bring my mic down here. So YouTube has, like, even since I started the curator thing, YouTube has been my second source of income. And oh, my mic is falling. Great. I love this mount that I have. This mount that I got from Lord Hearthrasher is great, but the adapter kit I got from Amazon has not been cooperating very well. So just bear with me for a second, guys. There we go. That's better. So, I'm just kind of chilling out. Figured I'd get some content out while I can. I do have another video in the works. It should be out before the month is out, but I just wanted to give you guys a little heads up on where I'm at, and some of the stuff that a lot of people I know and care about are dealing with. I mean, History of Everything did a stream the other day, and he has been hurt significantly by this. I mean, he mentioned that like 60% of his income was just slashed overnight, and that is not okay whatsoever. But hey, that's what happens when you have corpo dude bros in Silicon Valley calling all the shots and just letting AI do the work for them. And like, I get it. You can't moderate every video. You can't, whatever. But this algorithm is killing channels. It is absolutely destroying a lot of really good content and hiding it from the rest of the world. Um, and I'm sure it's happening to some of my videos. Um, Granted, my videos rarely get over 50,000 views at a time anyway. So I have to wonder if it's actually related to that or what. But I'm just going to go ahead and put a layer of black on the treads here. And then we'll go over them with a little bit of like a off gold color. I like the brassy track look. Because this is, while this is a World War I inspired game, the setting of the game is actually kind of like 1910. So that's why you have all the steam tanks, because internal combustion engines aren't really where they need to be yet. Um, Let me just catch up on chat. I just got like so in the zone. Oh, dude. Yeah, dude, Chris, I'm so sorry, dude. Like 80% of your income has been like just vaporized, and that is just. I feel like there needs to be some kind of like union-esque organization formed for YouTube at this point, um, to prevent things like this. Like some way the creators can actually interact with the staff over at YouTube, but I have no idea how we'd even start going about that. I have no idea what steps we would take. I don't know. I just have no idea. Also, this black paint I have from Vallejo is not doing well, so I'm going to switch over to... Actually, no, it's from Citadel, and I think it dried up on me. And I tried thinning it, but I'm going to switch back to my standby Vallejo, because I like how they paint. JMT, that is excellent to hear that you're being notified of people's vids. That's how we get our views, man. You know, we do unfortunately have to rely on YouTube to, I guess, advertise our videos to us. You know, even when it's a matter of subscribers, there are times where they're the ones that call the shots of whether or not it's going to be in the subscriber feed. I remember a time probably 5 or 6 years ago, before I even started doing this, there was a huge outrage because a lot of subscribers were not getting content from the people they subscribed to. They were only getting slop from the higher ups, and that's kind of how it is now. I mean, that's just kind of been a standard, but there was a huge backlash about it, and I don't know what actually came of it. I don't know if YouTube actually did anything, but I think that's part of the reason why they implemented the bell system, where it would kind of bring the subscription notifications to the top. So if you are a subscriber of mine, please ring that bell, smash that like button, etc., etc. Subscribe on Patreon, you know the drill. And like the thing is, I wouldn't want to go from YouTube to somewhere else, because I have been a YouTube user since 2006, 2007 maybe. Uh, my old personal channel that I'm not going to disclose to you, but you're probably going to find it eventually anyway. I I love this platform. I love YouTube. I love what it at least used to stand for. It kind of allowed me to come out of my shell as a kid and make some awesome content. I mean, awesome to me anyway. Back in the day, back in the old wildlands of YouTube, there was so much fun. Anybody could just put out whatever they wanted, and it was just good times. Speaking of which, this webcam is probably like from that time, because it's a 720p webcam and it's the best I have right now. Sorry. I'm doing my best here. Stu M, thank you. I'm glad to hear that, man. And yeah, when you do try other platforms, they inevitably get destroyed. YouTube kind of has a monopoly on the video creation uh, side of things. And I'm trying to remember, there was a big movement like in 2010 to shift from YouTube to God, I forget the name of it, but all the edgelord YouTube creators who wanted to like be different branched off to this website, and it got kind of big for a little bit, but then it dropped off. I forget, and it's no longer there anymore. It was like Your Vids or something. it didn't last long. It only lasted for like a year before it, got eradicated by internet history. I'll have to look that up. If anybody wants to look up YouTube alternative 2010, I'd be very interested in what you come up with, because it'll probably be among that. Lord of Muppets. I'm a reservist helldiver, if that makes any sense. I don't play it very regularly, but when I do, I have a good time. Actually, me and History of Everything played recently. I think. Yeah, you were part of that, weren't you, Chris? I don't know if he's still here or not. Anyway, yeah, so buddy, if you weren't here for the beginning, I am painting a steam tank from the miniatures game All Quiet on the Martian Front, which was a War of the Worlds sequel miniature game. It came out about 10 years ago. It was very good. I really enjoyed it. Unfortunately, it had a very rocky Kickstarter launch, and it kind of died for a while. There is a guy who's doing like a second edition kind of thing because he bought all the rights to it, but it's kind of a very different game. The lore is all different now, and I wasn't too stoked for it, but I'm sure I could be convinced if I get a chance to play it. So we're just gonna finish that here. Why would anyone want to do drugs when they could just paint a mini? All right, I'm gonna put some music on. How's that sound? Ace Combat music is usually never copyrighted, so I'll put an Ace Combat playlist on. But yeah, for those of you getting here for the first time, or just now, YouTube has been very rocky lately. Their new AI system is killing creators, like History of Everything and a lot of smaller channels. I'm not getting totally boned yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And that sucks because I really like this. And if I do need more income, I mean, I could always go back to bartending and stuff, because I do have a day job, but it's the year 2025. A single job isn't always going to pay the bills, so. Ace Combat 3. Let's put on the Ace Combat 3 soundtrack, because that one is whack and I love it. Let's see if it actually plays first off. There we go. I'll kind of keep it in the background so you guys can hear me and all that. Oh, let me turn up and like I want to keep doing this. Like I really and it also I turned up the wrong side of it. Ha! Yeah, I turned up my my desktop over my microphone. My bad. Can you hear me now? Sorry, I just had to set up for recording audio the other day, and I had my desktop audio set up way too loud. Anyway, I had that whole like fucking rant just a few minutes ago. Um, Let me repeat it. I love what I do. I love making videos, and I don't want to change that. In fact, I would love to continue doing them to the point where it continues being a good enough supplemental income to where I can get a house someday. Because as you know, if you have a single job or a one job in the U.S. now, that I don't get paid minimum wage. I get paid above that, well above it, but it just is not enough. Um, so this is my second job to me, and I don't want that to change. And I'd love to make it more profitable to the point where, yeah, I could live comfortably for the next 10, 15 years. But the way YouTube's working is making that very hard to do these days for a lot of creators. But the question, to answer the question of this title, is it Joever? Not yet. I'm not totally done yet. And even if it gets to the point where I have to get another job, like bartending or whatever, I'm still going to make videos. It'll probably just be very infrequently. Because I like you a lot. Yeah, Trevin, you got a good point. Nobody's getting paid enough nowadays. Like, it sucks. Thanks, Biden. I'm just kidding. We all know what's to blame. Yeah, just getting the inner track details here. Are the audio levels fine now? Like, I hope I'm not, like, totally drowning out the music, and I hope the music's not, like, too loud. Sorry about that. See, buddy, there's a philosophy, I can't remember who told me this, but this is a philosophy I've stuck to for a long time. Get 3 hobbies at minimum. One hobby to make you money, one hobby to relax with, and then one that can further your skill set in something. I think that's the way that goes. Because you don't want to necessarily make your lone hobbies your source of income, because then it becomes work. And I don't care if you love your job to the moon and back. There are days where it will be absolute work for you. And that's okay. It's okay to admit that. Uh, you got to have something to fall back to and just like unwind and, enjoy. That's right. That's right. It was find a hobby that you can get paid for. Find a hobby you can do to relax. And then find one that can keep you in shape. Those are the 3. So, for example, I have several hobbies. I have my video production, I have my art. Those are my hobbies that make me money. I have my reenacting, and I do airsofting every now and then too. That kind of keeps me in shape, sorta. And then I have stuff like this where I can just relax and just paint for a little bit until I mess up a brush stroke and get really pissed off at the thing. So how y'all doing tonight? Yeah, Trevin, that's tragic, dude. Alright, I think this one's good. I'm gonna do it assembly line style, so I'll do all the tracks. Then I'll do, like, all the other details, then we'll move on. Yeah, it should be dry enough. This one I actually, popped open the top. Oh, sorry, so you can kind of see inside. I'm gonna put some minis inside of that. Normally they're closed like this, but I took a little hobby knife and went to work on this bad boy. Let me just shift this over so you can see a little better. The legacy, yes, that is a very broad topic, and we try to cover as much of the war as possible. I also have some, Kortitsa Ukrainian vodka to sip on while I'm doing this. Hey! Domas! Welcome from America. I'm sure Lithuania is beautiful this time of year. Now, if any of you guys are ever interested in All Quiet on the Martian Front, while the minis are not available anymore from the first edition, there is a second edition, as I mentioned, but they only have the Germans out now. There are plenty of STL files online now, though, which are a good alternative if you want to do the American and British side of things, which is my specialty. Yeah, some dude. Yeah, this is All Quiet on the Martian Front. It's kind of a dead game now, but I really like it, and I have some minis that I never finished up. So here we are. Imagine World War I tanks, but powered by locomotive steam engines facing Martian tripods, and then you have All Quiet on the Martian Front. It goes hard. All the infantry look like little World War I guys. They have gas masks to protect them from the black smoke. War of the Worlds is my favorite sci-fi novel. I know I'm an airplane guy, but War of the Worlds is just, like, super captivating to me. Ever since I was a kid, and I love Jeff Wayne's musical version, and this Halloween might have some related content. Okay, I will check what you just put in Discord. Hold on. Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck? Viewers can now hype your videos for the last 7 days. Your videos will get points, which may help them land a new leaderboard design. What the fuck is this? What is this trash? Oh my god, this is gonna be like Bot Central abusing this. So, for anybody who doesn't know, oh boy, this is bad. Viewers can now hype your videos from the last 7 days. So is it like how Twitch works, where you get bits for a video? Which may help them land on a new leaderboard designed for emerging creators with under 500. What? Hold on. This, yes, Rosgrees, YouTube is literally making a friggin' leaderboard. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. Basically, YouTube's social credit score dictated by other YouTube viewers. You just get the algorithm if people do it. It's the only first 3 that's free. What the hell, man? They're gonna shoot themselves in the foot doing this. Of course they're monetizing it. Well, maybe it is Joever, guys. Oh, fuck, I just fucked up a brushstroke. Man, literally nothing good is happening this year. Yeah, if you don't make slop, you'll be incinerated. That's what it feels like. I hate YouTube. I mean, I love it, but, like, I hate it. Yes, YouTube is screwing everybody over, and thus my bottom line. And the bottom line of every creator who has under 500,000 subscribers. I might have to start content farming, guys. I can't believe how cool this miniature is. Look at this miniature I got off of Temu. And then it'll like open up and have like a little light bulb inside of it or something. I gotta start using clanker voices in my videos. Oh, some dude, thank you. Thanks for the $5. I demand the #1 spot on the leaderboard. You got a 360 no-scope your way to the top of the YouTube comments. Oh yeah, just make an AI short of why the F-22 is the best fighter ever. The F-22 is the best fighter in the world. I mean, it is, but like, it's gotta have that voice, you know? You know, that might not be a bad idea, though. Having a parody, ooh, whoops, door popped off. Having a parody, like, AI slop channel that just, like, parodies how AI videos are made. Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna jump into a channel in a certain Discord to allow a certain friend to jump on. Because we might get a guest star tonight, folks. Now, I would never advocate for any, like, bad things to happen to YouTube, because that's just not constructive. But, like, they absolutely deserve to have a monetary hit for making stupid decisions like this. It's like they're like pissing in their own Cheerios, man. Yeah, Trevin, you're right. My parody channel absolutely would outgrow. You know, I might start making content for it soon. I gotta practice my AI voice. Few people understand how effective the Su-35 is in combat. Look at the amazing Cobra maneuver. I just gotta, like, fuck up the syntax here and there, too. Oh, Lord of Muppets, thanks for coming, though. Get some rest. Why America retired the F-14 and how that was a mistake. I kind of did a video on that. I did a video called Why the F-14 was retired. But it also, like, details, like, the advancements of the F-14 and all that. Might be in a restricted list that keeps it away from your vision. Who knows? Oh, I know. Believe me, I know how YouTube is favoring slop now because they don't care about any like creators anymore. They just want to make fucking money. So man, I have 42 people watching me paint a plastic model right now. That is awesome. I know it's not a lot of people, but like 42 of you here care enough to jump on and watch this depressed American man sit in his room and just paint a plastic model from a game that is dead now. This is very zen. It's like I'm feeling zen, but I'm also feeling like anger and despair at how YouTube is going right now. So I don't even know how to feel. It's like I'm like that dog sitting in the burning building. This is fine. Yeah, you know, YouTube wouldn't have to be on a steady decline if they would just like worry less about making every single cent they can and focusing on making a good platform. Because over time, that would just incentivize people to join it more. What do I know? I'm not a businessman. I'm just some nerd. Oh, Trevin, thank you. I try to make quality stuff, man. I really do. And that won't change. Like, even if I do make like some parody videos here and there, I'm not gonna like stop my my mainline stuff unless I'm making like a shit zillion dollars, and then oh, well, then I'll be able to retire from making the slop, and then I can just like focus on making my my proper videos. What's my opinion on the Charles de Gaulle carrier? I mean, it's the only like French nuclear carrier. It's the only nuclear carrier in the world aside from the American ones, so it's cool, I guess. Evan, yes, I do have a Patreon. It's linked in the description of this video. And I would appreciate anybody who joins. That would be awesome. No pressure. Hey, I'm glad you like those, Evan. I want to do more of those. I am doing something fictional related for Halloween. And it is not anything you would expect my channel to do. You're not going to guess it. Oh, hey, what's up, Boo? Yeah, I'm glad I didn't see it yet. I mean, outside of what you showed me. Illegal? Well, also say hello to every. That sounds pretty legit. Also, say hello to my community. They're if you know me, you probably already know history of everything, folks. Yeah. Also known as a YouTube history union, kinda, as Animarchy likes to put it sometimes. Yeah, yeah. Um. So yeah, like, how is that supposed to work? Because I only glanced at it and got very angry, and then I went back to painting my my miniature. Yeah, yeah. Believe me, I know.
within 7 days, someone can hype it, but they can only do the first three hypes for free. I presume they can pay for more hypes from that point, which is, oh boy, that's great if you're a country with a lot of bots, isn't it? Because
Oh
there's a lot of
yeah,
banter around.
yeah.
Um, so I'll read exactly how users written this because it's
Okay.
the most double spin shit I've ever seen.
It really looked like it.
Empower your fans. With hype, viewers can rally around your latest upload and let everyone know it's worth watching. Sure they can. Videos with the most hype points each week will appear on country-specific leaderboards that's ranked by top hype videos from viewers in said country. But the thing is, this only works. This only works in Australia, Austria, Belgium, Brazil, Bulgaria, Canada, Croatia, Cyprus, Czech Republic, Denmark, Estonia, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Hungary, India, Indonesia, Ireland, Italy, Japan, Korea, Latvia, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Malta, Mexico, Netherlands, Poland, Portugal, Romania, Slovakia, Slovenia, Spain, Sweden, Taiwan, Turkey, the UK, and the US. That's a lot of countries, but that's not actually that many countries.
Yeah. So anybody who's not part of that is like double boned because they can't even get the cool little.
Head swap, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Um, and now here's the fun part. Videos that are eligible. YouTube Shorts can't be hyped. Uh, Live streams or premieres while live cannot be hyped. Videos that YouTube are giving moderations can't be hyped. Videos with content ID claims, even if they're past, it seems, can't be hyped.
What the hell?
Fuck you, right? Made for kids content, private videos, unlisted videos, those two make sense. Misleading clickbait or sensationalist content, which is what you have to do to get noticed anyway.
Yeah.
And then age restricted content. So, but they don't tell us what's age restricted now because of the new feature. Too bad,
Man,
though.
this is bad.
Uh,
This is really
it's
bad.
wild. Um,
YouTube is even gonna get more sloppier, dude. It's gonna be just nothing but
uh,
like just sloppy shit everywhere.
like, what if you come across, like, what if, like, El Russian Otto rocks up, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, you know what, like, the Kremlin goes, hey, there's this creator of 400,000 that we've got in our pocket, and we really want to, like, make sure that this headline dominates, YouTube. Let's all just put our bots to hype it. Oh, wow, all of a sudden it's the top video in the US.
Yep.
Like,
They're playing right into the fucking hand, dude.
sorry, I can hear people saying goodbye. I'll fix that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Let me boost you up here too.
No, it's on my end.
Okay.
That should fix it a bit. That should fix it a bit. I have I've been talking between microphones for recording, and yeah, it kind of fucks with my input levels.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, but this is wild.
Yeah, and the stupid thing is that we don't have any alternative to go to.
No, we don't. I mean, I do. I guess who's got a job interview on Monday? I'm going back to the workforce. Fuck this.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you deserve better, dude.
Like, yeah, it might actually be worse than that 80% too. Apparently, I'm still quiet. You may need to turn me up.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay, let me just crank up Discord, I guess. Do 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 do.
Bring it on.
Oh yeah. Yeah, let me just bring your user volume up to 200%. I will. Oh, you know what? It's also because you're coming through my desktop audio that I turned down because I have music playing. So let me turn the music down in the browser.
Yeah, that might do it.
That might do it. How's that, guys? Here, go ahead and say something there.
Something
Oh yeah,
much better.
much better.
Um, but yeah, like, so to give you an idea, it's actually a lot worse than 80% looking at my analytics. Uh, so bit of back rule here. I have a set goal where I try and earn 3,000 a month on YouTube. That's
Yeah,
my minimum goal.
yeah,
If I reach that goal, I'm all my bills are paid for, everything's paid for, and anything extra is just, money I can save or money I can like do things with my kids for, like fun stuff.
yeah.
I'm probably going to drop from about minimum 3,000 to maybe $150.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
That is 95%.
maybe 150 based on what I could say. And so that's what this effect has done on channels. And it seems to be random, like it's hitting certain channels randomly. Like I know it hasn't hit everyone else as much
Right. But you were
um,
getting like absolutely
yet.
dicked over this.
Yeah, but it's just decided my channel is one of the ones of this group to be hit the hardest, and it'll probably change after I stop uploading eventually. And like when I say stop uploading, I'm not gonna go away forever. I'm still gonna upload like
Yeah.
once every few months, but like
You're not gonna have like a
yeah,
regular upload schedule because YouTube apparently
yeah, no.
they don't deserve your your greatness on their platform at this point.
You know, the the whole like regular upload thing there, that'll be done.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, that gives you an idea of what these changes are in effect doing to certain creators. And it's not just me. Like I'm lucky enough that I could just like I'm pumping out compilation videos and shit to cover for the next month or two while I look for a job.
Yeah.
And that will get me over the threshold to pay my bills. But for a lot of people, they can't do that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's the really hard part. Like I only make a few $100 on the side for YouTube. Um but that is enough for me to cover my bills in addition to my museum work. Because
Yeah,
big surprise, being a museum curator doesn't pay all that well, right? So I'm able to
no
make
way.
that. But like, my goal was to eventually, get big enough to where I'm making $2,000 a month extra from YouTube alone to put towards a house or pay off some debt. Um, and for a while, that seemed like a pretty great idea. However, here we are.
Yeah, like the odds are, I like everyone keeps saying, "Oh, I'll just hold out, they'll change it." But the thing is, people don't realize that YouTube's just signed a massive deal with the NFL, and they're looking at shutting down YouTube Kids because it doesn't make them any money. So do you really think they're going to change these things to save other creators when they have their juggernauts like Coco Melon, which parents will play on repeat, um, and they'll be able to monetize that shit?
Oh yeah, there's no way.
Yeah, they're not changing this.
Yeah,
This is the new normal for them.
you know,
Um,
I like to think someday we'll be looking back on YouTube as this like big juggernaut that was unstoppable in the same way we looked at like AOL 20
Blockbuster.
years ago.
They're gonna be like Blockbuster. They're gonna kill themselves.
Yeah, honestly, they really are. Um, yeah, they didn't sign the deal with Netflix, so they're toast. Like that's gonna be what it's gonna come
Yeah,
down to. I,
that's
but
basically what's going on.
but the scary thing is, at least back in the time, we knew what was going to replace Blockbuster. We
Yeah,
don't have anything on the tier of what YouTube offers for creators. I mean, like yeah, it sucks, but like I don't know any other platform that allows us to like go out, make a video, post it up, and get tens, hundreds of thousands of people to watch it.
yeah. There's not really any platforms that you can do it on.
Yeah.
Like,
I guess we'll have to go to Rumble, guys.
like I've considered doing a podcast, but I don't want to talk for an hour about random shit. You don't need to hear another white boy with a podcast. I want to research and make stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's part of the reason why I'm taking a lot of my scripts and I'm kind of doing a compilation like anthology book.
Well, that's what I'm doing, like slowly over time with my Russian Navy scripts. I'm gonna publish a book called The World's Worst Navy.
Oh, excellent.
But like,
I'll buy a copy.
um, yeah, I was gonna advertise it on YouTube. That's the problem.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah. I mean, if you do it in a
can you imagine the
post,
comments?
what's
Can you
that?
imagine the comments on like imagine if we did join Rumble, the comments we'd get.
Oh my god, I know.
It'd be so funny.
Yeah, the rage, the abject rage that would be directed at us every day. It'd be so funny.
Can't be worse than normal.
Yeah. How many death threats did you get today?
I got two the other day. That was fun.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, from neo Nazis. Like I get them like every second day because ever since I upset Zoomer Historian, he sends these little gremlins to try and scare me.
Oh, wow. He's such a
Yeah, it
child.
gets caught in the YouTube autofilter, and then I delete it so they don't even get the airtime.
Awesome. See, that's the way to do it too, because they want to be seen. They want to be, they want the attention,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, just that's another great feature of YouTube. You can just delete whatever comic you want. They just is like that.
Like the thing is, it was completely fine. Everything was fine.
Yeah,
And like this year was going pretty good for all of us, and then it was just bang.
yeah. It was like a switch was flipped.
Mm.
I mean, granted, I haven't had a video like bust over 100,000 views in about a year, but I was still doing okay. But yeah, like you said, it's just been like some videos are just getting like nothing. I mean, and it's even worse for you because you rely on this, you know.
Yeah,
Ghoul,
like
on the off chance you see this, let me know if you got those right. Ghoul, I did get those docs. I just have been ridiculously busy at the museum. I'm so sorry. I will get back to you soon. Sorry, I was just my ADHD is acting up.
the thing about Curiosity Stream and Nebula is like it's peanuts compared to what you get off YouTube.
Yeah, it's so niche.
It's the traffic that's the problem, and usually
Yeah,
people that go there for specific creators.
yeah. Paper Skies has some great stuff on there.
He does, but he's also got millions of subscribers on YouTube, and I guarantee you, it's probably like 5% of his YouTube subscribers watch it on there.
Yeah, yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
And if 5% of my subscribers go over there, that's 5,000 people. That is not enough.
No. Now, how does it even work if you're on Curiosity Stream? Do you get like a commission based on the views, or is it a matter of how many people
I have
subscribe in
no
order to
idea.
watch you? That's
I'd imagine it's a bit of both,
yeah,
but like, yeah, it's just a bit. It's not going to be It's not going to be something that you can really compare though to this because like before these changes, YouTube ad revenue like it actually paid you decently
yeah,
like for what you got, but yeah, no, that's out of the window now.
yeah. Here we are. Uh, so yes, everybody, that is the state of things right now. Is it Joever? Would you say history of everything?
It's getting there. Like
Because
I've
like
spent the better part of this week looking elsewhere. Like my Coast Guard video went out and it got 76,000 impressions compared to a video exactly 1 month ago that got 600,000 impressions in the same time period. So, you know,
yeah, yeah,
it's a bit Jover.
yeah. Because like I like to. Uh, I always want to say there's hope, but like that's pretty dismal.
Well, like I said on my stream, if I was making shit, and if you and I were making shit, we'd get told, because let's be real, our comments are not exactly the kindest of places when something goes wrong.
Right, right.
Like, they'd tell us,
Yeah,
like, very clearly, this is a crap video, like, what the fuck are you doing?
yeah,
Um, and that's just not happening.
yeah, yeah. I mean, like every comment I've gotten from my Varg video, especially, has been like just positive, and I've gotten a lot of support through it. And it's just like, yeah, we don't make bad stuff.
Yeah. Like, I thought initially it was me, and I was making bad stuff, but then no, I realized, like, from after talking to people in my community on my stream, like, I don't.
Yeah,
It's fine. It's just people aren't seeing it.
yeah.
Um,
That's the real
hopefully,
truth.
certain people will like you'll get away with it a bit more because, like, I think part of the reason I'm being punished so much is because I have done videos on the Holocaust and stuff in the past.
Sure.
Um, that may be the reason. So hopefully you don't get hit as hard. Um, and you know maybe it'll balance out if I take like a 6 month break and come back. Who knows? But you know we'll see. But you know as it stands, like I'm putting on a suit again on Monday for the first time in 2 years.
Oof. That's got to be pretty sobering.
Yeah, it's a bit weird, but you know what?
Yeah.
There's actually like the thing I'm interviewing for actually does sound a bit exciting as an opportunity, so that
That's good.
doesn't sound too bad at all.
That's good. I'm happy for
Exciting
you.
in like a corporate way.
Oh, and you know, it's, yeah.
Yeah.
our grown-up jobs, you know.
Yeah. But
No,
at the end of the day, like, what can we do?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, you know, what else are you gonna do? Like, at least you and I mean, you especially, we're hireable people.
Yeah,
The,
we've got background. Like, we know people that will not be able to get back into the job market.
oh yeah, yeah,
I can think of at least two that will not be able to get back into the job market for various reasons, including disability. Like, this is all they've got.
yeah.
Um, and yeah, they're if it hits them, they're in a lot of trouble.
Oh yeah, yeah. No,
Like,
I
like
this is gonna hurt a lot of people, and you know, me and history of everything are gonna be okay. We're gonna be fine,
yeah,
but there are people who are not gonna be fine after all this.
yeah. And to be honest, part of me is a little excited about the fact I can turn YouTube into my hobby again.
Yeah,
And I can make what I want, and I don't have to sit there and go, oh, is this going to do well? Is this not going to do well? How do I meet my limit this month? That kind of stuff.
yeah,
Um, like, part of me is excited because it means like I can turn around and I can do a 2-hour video on the Sentinel cruise, the tank, and like just talk about it and have fun.
yeah.
Um,
Not have
and
to worry about a
five
bottom
thousand people
line.
watch it. It's whatever. But like, if I did that now, that would take half a month to do, like 2.5 weeks to do, or fortnight or so to do, and that would kill me because it'd be like I need to play catch up for the next 2 weeks, and need to like do a month's worth of content in the next 2 weeks that people will somehow see and like. But
Yeah,
like having it as a hobby again does sound a bit fun, to be honest.
yeah, yeah. You're not gonna be governed by it.
Yeah.
Um,
Um,
oh, Rocket. It's actually very interesting that you bring up the graphic novel idea. I actually have one in mind, but that's going to be a long-term project.
that would be good. You
Yeah,
should do that.
I kind of really want to. I've got like a whole like lore building doc set up, and I basically have the entire story like in my head about how it's going to play out. Um, but we'll see how that goes. You know, it's going to be one of those deals where it's like I am making enough money to float myself, so where I can just like sit on my ass for 12 hours a day and just work on a comic.
Exactly that.
But yeah, that'll be like my absolute like man, I'd make a movie if I had the funds and time to do it, you know? I've
We
re-
did joke about doing that once.
yeah, well the thing is like it's only like ever a half joke for me because I'm absolutely down to just like make a movie happen because I've got scripts, I've got storyboards and stuff written up like just money makes the world go around, you know?
Except for YouTube, apparently.
Yeah,
As
yeah.
long as they get it, it makes them go around.
Yeah.
Because like this must have cost them a fortune to implement,
Oh yeah.
which is why they won't go back on it. Because it would have cost them a fortune to implement. Like to, because they were making a lot more off us than we were making off them, basically with
Yeah.
ads. Like
Yeah.
it's just a reality. And that was something we accepted. It was like, yeah, okay, sure, we'll get your breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
Um, but like, um,
I still felt needed,
yeah,
you know.
the like with their new deal with the NFL, they'll make up for a lot of it. But they must have spent a fortune on doing this.
Yeah. Man. And I wish there were like I went to school for media arts, with the intention that one day I'd be working like on documentaries and whatnot, which is what I do on my own. But like, I went to school at a time where History Channel was still worth watching, and I thought, hey, maybe I could like land a job there someday because I was born in that time period where History Channel was a good channel to watch. And
See, that's what my that's what my channel is. It's a bit of a tongue-in-cheek joke on that.
yeah, that makes sense because for a while History Channel became the Hitler Channel. It was just all
It's still
like,
kind. It's like aliens now, isn't it?
yeah, it's all like ancient aliens and stuff. It's kind of lame. Pawn stars once in a while. Even that's getting pretty rare now, though. Maximum guns
How
are
is that
pretty
on the
good.
History Channel?
Um, because it deals with historic items, I guess.
That's a bit of a reach.
I know it's a bit of a reach, but I mean, like they do have segments where it's like, oh, here's Elvis's final document before he died, or like, here's a Harper's Ferry musket, and they bring it in and they talk about like the history of it all, and that part of it I can understand. It doesn't offend me as much as like Ancient Aliens does.
God, Ancient Aliens hurts my soul.
Oh yeah, it's great. People who weren't white built something? Oh, must be aliens. That's what it boils down to, really. That's what the whole show is.
Honestly, yeah, the entire time it's just oh, American Pickers. I think that's still a thing.
American
It's
Pickers is
definitely
pretty
on
good.
TV here. I don't know if it's reruns or not.
I think it's reruns now because one of them died.
Did they?
Yeah, what's his name? The short, bald guy with the beard.
Oh,
He's dead now.
that's sad.
I think the diabetes got him. So, yeah, that is sad. Mike Wolf is still pretty active, though. I don't know if the show is on, though, but he's pretty active on social media, so I don't know.
Is he how act like when you say active on social media? What are we dealing with?
I mean, like, he's covering things he's picking up, and, like,
Okay,
I
good. He didn't go full psycho political.
no, he didn't go political or anything. No, no, no.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. I know the shop that's in the show is shut down, but I think they have another shop they work out of now. So they're still alive and they're still doing stuff.
Oh no,
But
the show's still going. They just
is
got a
it
new
really?
co-host.
Oh, really? Oh, they replaced the other guy, huh?
Yeah, looks like they did.
Huh. Rip. Oh yeah, Ice Road Truckers. I don't even know if that's running anymore, Vinland. That was a product of 2010. Ice Road Truckers. Man, I remember when History Channel Dogfights was on, and like Modern Marvels, and like stuff that made me feel a little smarter every time I watched it. You know,
So
if
they have a rotating sidecast now. But Mike Wolf's younger brother, his friend, and an antiques expert all like they alternate.
oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Man, if we had the funding, it would be so cool if we just made our own like TV channel. I know there's not a lot of money in like TV anymore. Well, maybe on streaming. I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, there is. I would love to do that kind of stuff. Just go and find random historical things, or like all the stuff to do with Ned Kelly is you can just go there. It's just in the middle of nowhere. Like where he died and got caught, it's basically just it's a ditch in a little park in a small town on the way to Melbourne.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, like no one's really touched it. It's still just there.
Huh. I mean, we could make a Ned Kelly movie.
Oh, very easily, and it would be quite funny.
Yeah.
We just need someone who's very Irish and bulky.
Hmm. I don't know anybody who's Irish. I mean, there's Louis from Laserpig's Discord, but I don't think he's bulky.
Gotta have that rugby build.
Yeah. Like, there are so many cool bits of history we could make, like, documentaries for, and, like, if we just had some money, we could
Yeah,
absolutely,
basically.
like, just imagine, like, just, like, the history of everything channel, like, on like, cable television, you know? We just make our own, like, 30-minute shows and put them on, and people watch them, and they like them. I
I
don't
mean,
know.
that's kind of what we intended to do. It's just, yeah, shit happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've got a massive research thing I need to write today for
Oh
not
boy.
for YouTube, for other stuff.
You know, I wonder, would it be worth if all of us came together and made like one big YouTube channel and just like frequently just kept putting out our own stuff on it?
It might not be the worst idea, to be honest.
Because there would be like a
You should,
constant supply of I should talk to the boys about that and just see like what the I mean, we'd have to sign contracts and everything, and but that might be a.
I just don't know how you'd divvy out the revenue is the only thing.
Oh, just do it by video or per video.
Can you do that?
Well, I mean, somebody's gonna have to own the channel, obviously.
Yeah,
Um, but we'll know how much money each video makes.
that's true. And just at the end of the, you just get a spreadsheet, and at the end of the month, you just divvy out whoever makes however much on
Exactly.
blah blah blah. You know?
Yeah.
Hmm. You should float that. Like I wouldn't be entirely against that.
Yeah, and just because we're putting out constant content means that the algorithm would, build up. If I mean, if that's even how it even works anymore. Um,
I think you'd hope. The
Ru-
History Coalition.
that's a
That's a
good
good
name.
name.
Yeah,
Let's steal that. That's a good name.
that
It's
is a
been
good.
repurposed for the people.
Yeah, we're gonna cop that. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get another drink real quick, and then
Yeah, no, go for it. I'm gonna jump off soon and make myself breakfast.
yeah,
It's
sure, sure.
22:10.
Oh
I'm
boy,
just having a look.
yeah. No, I get you. I'll be right back, guys.
Uh, well, now that I've stolen Falco's channel, I have it on good authority that his favorite plane to ever exist is the MiG-3. Don't act me. He definitely said that, and yeah, that's his favorite plane to ever exist.
What the fuck was that?
Nothing.
All right, I'll be right back.
No, History Coalition would be a cool name. I do kind of like that. We could do a great logo for that
That
too.
would be pretty sweet. Also, I'm back. Um,
Look back.
yeah.
Like, cause like we could do like, we get like a red background or something. There's your representation for like, anarchy.
Yeah.
You can include a Southern Cross on there for me, like the Eureka Star one, because it's very nice to see.
Yeah.
And then you get like a plane and a pig or something, and like or something. Like, like we could get that working.
Yeah.
That's not his favorite plane. I'm just fucking with you all. I don't think his favorite plane is the MiG-3.
Yeah, no, I'm a Tomcat man through and through.
I was gonna say it's in half your merch, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It reminds me, I have to finish up my merch store on Fourth Wall. Do you guys want?
I finished that up. I got a new mouse pad. I think I shared it in our Discord where I got my big mouse pad from there. It's actually
yeah?
really nice.
Oh, hell. Have you made any like sales on it or anything? Or
A couple.
couple,
Like I
yeah.
usually make like 50, $60 in sales off
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
I don't really sell for profit on the merch store. Like I make like $3 a t-shirt because I
Yeah.
don't want to charge people too much.
No, I get you. It's mostly just for the novelty of having it and like being able to have people have.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like, imagine seeing like you're just walking on the street and somebody walks by with your logo on a T-shirt. That must be an
I've
awesome
seen it
feeling.
once.
Really,
I've seen it once, and it was really fucking surreal.
that's got to be a good feeling though.
Actually, the wildest one was when I was with Pig. We were hanging out near his house on our way to go and have a drink, and he went upstairs quickly to grab something or from a shop nearby.
Yeah.
I think he just was grabbing a drink of water or something, and we're like we're a couple hundred meters from where he lives, right? And this guy walks past in a pink shirt, and I'm like, oh, that's funny.
That is funny. Oh my god. Daddy pig.
Yeah, no, it made me giggle.
Yeah. That's funny as hell.
Yeah, so Falcon wants 1/16 scale MiG threes. Just send me like 50 at every kind.
God
Like,
damn it. Yes, and I will proceed to make crash site dioramas out of them.
yeah, in 1/16 scale specifically.
Bro, I don't have the room for that.
You do now.
Oh no.
But actually, speaking of models, I got given a mouse model, like the early prototype mouse with no turret, and I'm
Oh,
gonna
nice.
paint it in rainbow.
Oh,
I'm gonna make it
hell
an
yeah.
LGBT mouse,
That's
and I'm gonna
awesome.
put a Nurble on it. So,
Oh, it's gonna look
bit of
great.
fun.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
yeah,
Trevin,
so
thanks for being here, man.
I'm gonna jump off and have some food because I'm starving and I've got a lot to write today. It's all about convict transportation, which is kind of fun.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I've got to
Yeah.
finish up my script tonight too. It's not going to be about airplanes.
Ooh, daring today, aren't we?
Oh yes, yeah. I'm getting outside of my wheelhouse.
Uh, but no, if you want to suggest in this Discord that we're in now about the coalition, I'd be down for it.
Yeah, yeah. That sounds like a really cool idea.
See what we can see what happens at least.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the
But
worst they can say is no, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'd imagine it's just a case of PayPal out the cash every month from whose ever video does what.
Yeah, yeah. Exactly. That's how it works. Set up like a
Alright,
separate bank
toodles
account just for it. All right, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
thanks for being here.
Toodles, everyone.
Well, yes. History of Everything is a very cool guy. He does not deserve what's happening to him right now. But yeah, so we're painting some minis. So what I'm doing is I'm painting the Maxim guns in their 1884 configurations because prior to like World War One, the barrel jackets were brass instead of steel that you would see later on. So they had this like beautiful like brass steampunk aesthetic to them. And I'm gonna get the charging. Oh, fudge. Hold on. There were a few other brass pieces on there, like the sights, the ejection ports were brass. The Maxim gun is one of my favorite machine guns, just because of how gorgeous and Victorian they look. I think it's looking pretty good in the 2 pixels you can see of it. I need a better webcam. So yeah, I'll get these done, and then I painted the Baldwin steam engines black. Hold on, what is playing in this? Let me turn the volume back up a little bit. Oh, okay, turbulence. Alrighty. Oh, Ghoul, thanks for the $5, man. Alright, by the way, you found out who probably made the T9 trainer guns, Springfield Armory. So that would not surprise me, honestly. Springfield Armory is... I mean, they made everything, so... that would not be a big surprise to me at all. Oh, no worries, man. Yeah, and sorry I hadn't got back to you. It's just been a hell of a crazy time for me. I thought after the golf tournament things would be quieting down for me, but they have not. Alrighty. What else should be brass on this, guys? I'm thinking maybe some of the... I don't know. Think about, like... I want this to look kind of steampunky, but also kind of grounded. Maybe the hinges on the steam... No, that's usually painted over in black. If I think about real trains. Because this is literally supposed to be a Baldwin steam engine. Just, like, stuck in the back of a tank. Maybe the handle on the hatch here. Get a little dot of brass on there. That looks pretty neat. sides of the doors. Just kind of dusting it a little bit. There we go. If you guys ever get a chance to play this game, it is, like, unironically one of the most fun miniatures games I've ever played. Like, I like this a lot more than Warhammer. I like this a lot more than, like, Bolt Action, even. Just because you have, like, this mass of humans fighting against these Martian tripods that are, like, somewhat, like, unstoppable, or, like, seemingly unstoppable. But... Okay. So what we'll do next is I will add a little white trim to parts of it, because I feel like, being a Navy vehicle, maybe this front plate here in the side of the tread could be white, just to kind of give it a little character, like right in front of this seam here. Go to a smaller brush, actually. There we go. Also got to change the soundtrack up a little bit. Let's see. What else I got? Combat soundtrack. Yeah, I'll throw that on. Gonna go with your embarrass yourself and sing karaoke in your Top Gun inspired jacket, VF1 shirt, and oh man, yeah. Have a good night, Rosgreaves. That sounds like a great time. Jealous. Can't see it on camera, but this does not layer up very well. Okay. Realistically, part of the reason I'm brush stroking all this is because in the World War I era, a lot of this would have been brushed on by hand anyway. So it kind of gets the vibe down. There's just something about brush painting stuff that I just really enjoy. Just, it's kind of relaxing. So, Sarah, what kind of RPGs are you looking into? There we go. It's looking pretty good. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna set a goal, just for kicks and gigs. If I can get 10 super chats, teal or higher, so that's $5 a chat, I will get a better webcam so I can do more streams like this and have better quality. Because this webcam is pretty old. Okay. That looks pretty decent. Alright. Next one. Should I add some blue to this? Maybe like a blue stripe down the middle? What do you guys think? Here, let me just... There we go. It's up to you guys. Oh, you know what? I did something very silly. I need to change my bit rate. To like 2500. Alright, there we go. Alright, add a blue stripe, we can do that. We'll just get all the white on here first, then we'll do just that. It'll look pretty neat. And then what I'm thinking is adding a numerical decal to each one, like 1, 2, 3, and 4. Well, I got 3 of them, so 1, 2, and 3. The tabletop system where you play as aircraft, that would be very neat. Like an RPG system. There's a game that was out a while back called Mercenary. Are you looking for a war game, or are you looking for like an RPG system? Because there are things like Crimson Skies and like Check Your Six and stuff that are good war games, but there aren't really a lot of RPGs for airplanes. Oh my god. First Hypertoroid. Hey, thank you for the $10. Is it Hypertoroid or Hypertoroid? Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good there, gang. Alright, this next one. We are making good progress. Also, after these guys, I've got an absolute heckin' shonker to show you. Hold on. This is the monitor tank, which is actually in scale with the rest of these tanks. This is actually about the size of a World War I Mark IV tank. This is not. This is a lot bigger. The turret moves too. It's pretty neat. We're probably not going to get to this one today, but it's that's a friggin' mini right there. Yeah, it's basically a ground monitor. Hey, what's up, Shadow Turtle? This game actually has, like, the biggest human unit you can get in game is called the Land Ironclad, which is actually based off of H.G. Wells's other short story called The Land Ironclad. It's about these, I mean, land battleships. It is massive, and they only made probably 500 of them, if that, when they made this game. So it's a very rare model, but luckily somebody uploaded the STL file for it online. And instead of make the Land Ironclad itself, I took a bunch of parts from it, 3D printed them, and I made a monitor of my own. Oops, I knocked one of the boats off. Great. Good work. Good work, Falcon. I made this boy. It's still kind of a work in progress, but this is a 15 millimeter, basically like armored river gunboat for this game. I still have to stat it up, but it looks pretty cool. I'm pretty proud of it so far. And this is what I'm going to be entering into the model contest that Lord Hardthrasher and History of Everything are running this year. So it should be pretty cool. But let's get back to the small guys. Also, these are little mines I gotta paint up still. Again, we'll get to those guys. Blue. I need to get some blue paint, guys. So I'll be right back. Take a little sip first. Hey, later, Ghoul. Thanks for being... And he's back. Okay, so Shadow Turtle, so 15 millimeter refers to the size of a human being at the scale. So it's kind of like a wargaming term. So if a human is 15 millimeters, this is based on that. If that makes sense. If the ST-21 was built today, I don't think it would still be in service. I think it'd be gone by now. variable geometry is a very costly thing to maintain. Alright, got a little white in there. There we go. I got some USNC blue. Yeah, exactly. It's the scale, not the size, yeah. Okay. Do one of these deals. Hey, Rocket Akiba. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate the 10 Canadian bucks. I will keep up the amazing work, don't you worry. Appreciate you. Alrighty. Just gotta get that straight line there. There we go. That looks pretty good. I kind of like that gray bluish to it. That's neat. I don't think I'm gonna weather these too much because unlike my normal steam tanks, which are supposed to be U.S. Army vehicles, these aren't in the dirt much yet. It's supposed to be coming off of like a landing craft, so I'll probably keep them clean. My army vehicles are like covered in dust. I might put some dust around the bottom, but I won't put any like grime in the tracks yet. Oh yeah, Evan, Valkyria Chronicles rocks. I should play that on stream sometime. That'd be fun. I haven't played it in years. Never beat it either. I always had a soft spot for it. It looks pretty good. Okay. You know, that might be kind of like a subliminal inspiration because like I said, I haven't played Valkyria Chronicles in like 10 years, but I never played any of the sequels either. But those tanks do look really good. Okay. What are the Valkyria Chronicles games I absolutely cannot miss playing? There we go. Okay, there's that. I'm wondering, should I paint the hatches on top of that blue color too? No, I think I'm going to keep that uniform gray. I don't want to take away from the aesthetic too much. But I will paint the inside of the hatch here white, because the inside of a tank is typically white, so you can see when the lights are dim. Just mix that up there. I had a little bit of gray in there, but that's okay. It can be an off-white. Probably gonna hit it with a wash anyway, so who cares? It'll be brighter than the gray I have on here. There we go. Watch this. Wow, I can see inside now. Ooh, don't want to catch that lip though. Damn it. I'll have to paint that gray over in a little bit. Whatever. Three never released in English? That's interesting. Why would they do that? Was it like a handheld only release or something? Alright, I don't think I need to paint the interior because that'll be covered by minis anyway, so... I'll paint the back of this, though. There we go. Sorry, I just bumped the mic with my headset. That's so interesting. Why would you, like, have a numbered sequel be a handheld exclusive? It's such a, like a Japanese thing for them to do. In fact, did you know Metal Gear Peace Walker was originally supposed to be Metal Gear Solid 5? Before they decided that's silly and to just call it Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. True story. I'm going to paint the gun barrels black because around this time, in the early 20th century, a lot of the gun barrels on naval vessels were painted black. Still. That'll make it pop a little more. The goal of these minis is to not look as detailed as possible, but to pop on a table when you're wargaming. There we go, that looks pretty neat. That looks really neat, actually. It's getting there, anyway. Yeah, Portable Ops, I haven't played it yet. I hear good things about it, but I hear there are some questionable canonical choices, like having Gray Fox being a, like, 17-year-old, even though it's 1970, when he was supposed to be just a couple years older than Solid Snake. That I'm not so sure about. Like, Portable Ops mentions the San Hieronimo incident and all that. I mean, Peace Walker does. So, like, the events, I imagine, are, like, canon to a degree. But it might be one of those deals where it's not, like, completely 100% canon. Those are my thoughts anyway. Again, have not played the game yet. I know Portable Ops has, like, a lot of Metal Gear Solid 3 mechanics. Do you have to capture food and, like, feed your men and stuff? There we go. Okay, we're going to let those dry for a little bit. And in the meantime, I'm going to hit these with a little bit of black base around the bottom of the bombs. These are supposed to be like little landmines that one of the vehicles can drop that are triggered by magnetized energy or whatever. And then I'll work up from black on, or I'll work into brown with these by dry brushing it on. And then paint the bottom silver. Or gold. It don't matter. I almost dropped it. Whoa. There we go. Put you right over there. Ah, my hands are covered in paint. Alright. Hey, Zipster Smee coming in with a $20 donation. My guy. Thank you so much. Yeah, I work in a museum. It's a fun time. I don't know if I'm necessarily ready to reveal what museum it is exactly, but it is a World War II museum. And I guess that makes me a professional historian or something. I don't know. Well, Rocket, luckily this is just acrylic paint, so it'll come up with water. I'm not working with any enamels or anything, so I should be okay. I don't necessarily need to bust out the gasoline just yet. Unless I get really thirsty. Alright. These guys ideally should be dry-ish. I think I'm ready to start giving these guys a wash. Let's see if that barrel's a little wet still. This one's alright. Alright, so yeah. I don't know how often you guys build models, but the wash is like a really thin down layer of paint that works its way into the crevices and cracks. It's a lot of fun to use. I love putting washes on my models, especially if I want to make them look gritty and cool. Alright. You never need an excuse to paint more models. Just say you want to have a zen time and you'll have it, you know? Alright, so watch this. I'm just gonna drag this along this line. It'll just kind of like... Ideally... Let me just dab that off. Ideally, this was just going to run along this line here. Nope, it didn't. Okay, whatever. We just hit a little water into that. Yeah, we're not going to pin wash, so we're just going to brush them on. Why not? This gray paint I have on here is pretty... it's not very smooth, so that's probably why. Get a little wash in there. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. And get it in there, working into the tread area. Make these dimples pop out a little more. Oh yeah, that's looking pretty fucking good. Cool thing about YouTube is that I can swear more, even though my bottom line is being slashed out from under me. So there's that at least. Get it around the door. I'm like a vulgar Bob Ross who works with 3D models. Look at that. That's looking pretty cool. That's looking pretty cool. Call me Rob Boss. So this is a random thought, but like... You notice how you never see Dr. Pepper and, like, Dr. Thunder in the same room? I get, like, a Jekyll and Hyde vibe. I'm just messing around. There, that looks pretty sick. I'm actually going to let this wash pool a little bit. Dab it out just a touch. Put it up in here. Oh, yeah, dude. Almost looks kind of like a cartoon, which I like. Hey, Tiger Shark, it's never too late to start building kits. It's never too early either. Let's get into the grooves here. No, I'm just gonna wash the whole thing. Why not? Do the whole effing tank. It's gonna look really good, and you're gonna like it. And Tiger Shark, keep in mind, this is a very different philosophy of model building from, like, building a model plane, which would be, like, done with airbrush and whatnot. This is, very much based around, like, wargaming miniature techniques, where the goal is to make the model just, like, stand out on the table as much as possible. So there's going to be a lot of contrast and stuff you wouldn't see in a real model, or a real vehicle. That's, like, pretty sick. Look at that. I cannot wait to get that new webcam. So I'll be able to make more videos like this. Go. Even wash the white, the hatches, because that'll make all the ridges and such pop. Wash the inside of it so you can get the stoker details highlighted. The wash is my favorite modeling tool. So this is actually supposed to be coal here, so I'm probably going to get some like green stuff or something and like shove that in and detail it. And for anybody who doesn't know, green stuff is kind of like a two-part epoxy. And you put the stuff together and like get the two parts wedged together, and it'll dry in a like 4-hour period, something like that. Oop. You know what? I'm actually gonna leave this like this and leave it vertical for a bit, or horizontal, whatever sideways is, just so the lines don't wash out. So we'll let this one sit for now. Now we'll work on this guy. Yeah, screw it. I'm just going to wash the whole side of it. We don't need to have any Dr. Precision here. This is a World War I game. Everything's gritty. Hell yeah. Dude, this rules. I'm glad you guys joined on tonight. Oh yeah. That looks cool. And when it dries, it'll get matte, so it won't be so shiny. It'll just look like there's like grime and like oils and mud and cake stuff on there. It'll stand out from a distance. It won't necessarily look realistic, but it'll look dimensional, I guess. Hey, Gold, I am in the Discord chat if you want to join me. I'm just working on All Quiet on the Martian Front stuff. I'm making some U.S. Navy steam tanks. Everybody say hello to Gold Wave. He's my brother. Have I heard of Trench Crusade? It's World War I Warhammer from the look of it. That sounds pretty neat. I will have to investigate it.
Hello.
Hello.
What's up, brother?
Oh, not much, man. I just pulled out some of my old All Quiet on the Martian Front minis, and I decided to paint some of the ones that I never finished. So
man, dude, I fucking love that little mini game. We should play next time I come see you.
Yeah, we should live stream it too. That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'll put on my Martian cosplay.
What, are you gonna like be a tentacle monster or something?
A consenticle monster.
Good Senticle must. That's pretty good. How was your day?
Dude, it's been a week.
I can imagine. A lot of lockdowns and briefings based on certain events.
Yeah, basically, like, reiterating to everybody, like, hey, social media, don't do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Understandable.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, right?
Yeah.
You know, certain events happen, and, like, the whole, like, live shooting false threat that happened in, like, the Naval Academy, too.
Oh, I didn't hear about that one. What?
Yeah, you didn't hear about that?
No.
Yes, there was a bunch of, like, like, positive reports about, like, active shooters going on. One of them was at the Naval Academy. So
Oh
they
my
locked down
God.
the school, and the security team went through. And then in response to the security team going through, some motivated ensign or whatever the fuck they're called, like, beat the security team dude with a gun, like
Yeah.
like a parade rifle, and then he got shot by said security team member.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, dude, it was a huge mess. But that happened.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, yeah, it's been a week, dude.
Sounds like it. Jesus Christ.
And Unitas just kicked off, so like we have a bunch of partner nations working with us, which is pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm sure these guys don't want to hear me talk about fucking work the entire time.
I mean, I'm sure they absolutely want to hear about military stuff because that's why they watch my channel.
Oh yeah, my bad. I had a very high side conversation about a certain topic that I can't reveal on stream or to you, but it was fun.
Did it have a positive outcome?
I hope so.
Okay, well, as long as you're optimistic about it.
Yeah, no, it wasn't anything like operationally related. It was about like
Stuff.
Yeah.
You're just like stopping yourself because you're not sure what you should and shouldn't say.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have brought it up.
Oh man. Someone's like, keep talking in chat. One of these days I want to have you over and like play PS1 games like in person on stream so we can like multiplayer.
Oh, that'd be dope.
Maybe some Agile
Play
Warrior.
Agile Warrior.
Yeah, dude, that game rocks.
Fucking Tiger Shark. So, dude, I would love to just do a whole day of like couch co-op streaming.
Oh, dude, couch co-op stream. That sounds like a fun time. So I trust you've heard about all the shit that's been going down with YouTube.
Oh yeah, dude, that's some bullshit. So I was looking at History of Everything's post.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are we allowed to talk about it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he was just in here a little bit ago. He had to go do
Yeah,
stuff with
Hunter.
his family and stuff, you know.
Oh man. Dude, I'll play Tony Hawk PS2. I don't give a fuck.
Plays
But-
Bam Margera.
With the cool Bam Margera.
Yeah, they actually brought him back for the remake too.
That's so dope, dude.
Yeah.
I really hope that he gets his life together.
Yeah, dude. It's never too late. Yeah, I bet you guys didn't think we'd be talking about Bam Margera of all people.
I know. R.I.P. to the man. Well, he's not dead, but
Ryan Dunn is.
a whole car in the ass.
Oh yeah, he did that stunt, didn't he?
He shoved a toy car in his ass and then went to the hospital.
Absolute Giga Chad. Hey, I need you guys to get an x-ray of me. Something weird happened. Yeah, we have fun here on Falcon's Fighter Tales. I found those Marines for this game, by the way.
Fucking raw.
So-
Are they still like producing like miniatures for that game?
Not the original line. So what happened was the original company that was making these went out of business. But there is another company that picked it up, who is run by a Marine veteran,
Raw.
and he is rebooting the franchise. And he started off by making new Martian designs and Germans to fight them.
Really?
Yeah, they look pretty sweet. I can see you rocking Germans, but it also means that like you can have human armies fight each other in this system.
Is the world at war during this?
Yes,
Why?
he rewrote the lore, and I kind of don't like the rewrites. Apparently, like the invasion that was originally meant to be in 1910 in this game was rewritten to be like 1917 after World War One starts, which is kind of lame.
Okay.
But
I mean, fuck it. He owns the IP, right?
yeah, exactly. But I like some of the minis, and I like the idea of having multiple armies being able to fight each other. You could even have like three-way battles, so you could have like the Germans versus the Americans versus the Martians or whatever if you wanted.
Yeah.
Not that I would necessarily run a game like that, but it's something you could do.
I mean, that'd be pretty dope.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I feel like the humans are just kind of band together against that, you know?
Oh yeah, dude. Like, I couldn't imagine a world where a bunch of cousins were like, "Hey, there's a greater threat.
Yeah.
We should." We should let them kill us while we kill each other.
Yeah, right.
Especially if we fought them before.
And what's really cool is apparently a lot of these are going to be available as STL files that you can print off yourself, so you can just make your own armies.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Which means I can download a bunch of the German models when they finally release and just print up a bunch for you if you ever wanted to run Germans.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. I'll run Germans.
All right.
But I still gotta, run Marines.
Oh yeah, you got to go Marine Corps. Yeah. I mean, you could run like Marines working with Germans if you want. You know.
That'd be cool. That would be a pretty.
Old history
based.
Battle of Bellewood, where the Marines and the Germans team up.
Oh, that would be actually super dope. The alt history of Bellewood.
Did we watch that Martian War documentary that History Channel put out?
No, I don't think we did.
History Channel, you guys are going to be friggin' shocked by this, but History Channel, back when it was cool about 15 years ago, made a... So this is really funny. It was in 2014 is when they made this, so it was about 11 years ago. When World War I's 100th anniversary started, History Channel Canada put together a mockumentary set in a fictional Martian war where the Martians land in like Germany or something, and it turns into this like World War One equivalent, but it's like all the armies of the world fighting the Martians. Kind of disrespectful to do it on the 100th anniversary, but they also made it in such a realistic way that you could almost buy it.
Yeah.
We gotta watch it like tonight if you're down. Like, not during the stream, but like after I'm done with the stream here in a little bit.
Yeah, dude, I got nothing going on.
All right. Yeah.
I
In
might
fact,
do a little hell diving with the boys later.
okay.
Other than
Yeah,
that-
I got that game reinstalled, so you know if you need a
Yeah,
fourth,
you wanna come through?
I might.
Have you played the new update, dude?
Where it's in like cities and stuff. It's horrifying.
No, dude, with the hive lords.
Excuse me.
Yeah, there's giant worms.
Oh dear.
All right, what was this? Do you have any posters of planes?
Do I have any posters of planes?
Yeah, got any
Like-
plane posters?
Yeah, I got a few on the wall. The camera's kind of like taped to a mount right now, so I can't really show you around my room. But
Sorry, I'm just reading your chat.
no, I know. I'm replying to the chat. Yeah, I do, but I can't necessarily show them to you right now because my camera's in a very precarious situation. I've actually been running a what are these called? A goal to get some dosh to get a new camera. So
Oh, dude, I should let you use the cameras that I used to use for stream.
wait, you still have some?
Yeah, I still have my webcams.
Okay. I mean,
They're pretty good.
but I mean, like those are yours.
Yeah, but I don't stream anymore.
Well, you should. I mean, you gotta
Maybe
you gotta
maybe
start
when I
the
get
liquid.
orders to New York City.
Yeah, that's true. You're gonna be pretty close to home, so that'll be awesome.
Big guy on yeah.
You gotta do the
We'll see.
Liquid Gold show.
The liquid gold. The man from Mars is eating cars.
Yeah, so Gold is gonna have his own TV show. It's gonna be a parody of the old variety show Solid Gold, but it's gonna be called Liquid Gold.
It's gonna be called Piss.
Hell yeah. Fab Five Freddy, tell me everybody's fly. DJ's spinning, I said, my.
And
Flash
I'll
is
just play League of
fast.
Legends when I don't have anything to post.
That's kind of what people do, right? That's like the cool kids game.
Oh, dude, this game sucks.
You should play Monster Hunter.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Like the original Monster Hunters. Oh,
Dude, you used to play the hell out of those games.
on the PSP. Hell
Yeah,
I would,
dude.
Me and Cash and Jesse would fucking.
You would
we had
rip
the
those.
whole thing set up.
You were ripping that every day.
I was. Once upon a time when I was young.
You're still young, shut up. We're
When I
still...
was young and handsome.
It's not like you've hit twink death or anything.
I had a foot-long dick
Hey, schlong.
and $400,000 in my bank account.
Okay, I think you're getting a little ahead of yourself.
Yeah.
That'd be so
Back
nice.
before, back when I peaked
Back when you peaked.
in high school.
Just after high school. You were driving a Maserati.
Bro, Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. Fuck yeah, dude! I was playing that shit in my Lamborghini. You know, had a whole display on the dashboard.
Get your honeys in your Lambo. They can watch you play Monster Hunter.
I'd be like, hold on, I gotta fucking kill this Azure Rathalos.
Yeah, you're doing 70 down the highway, and you're doing a naked kill on his Rathalos.
Yeah, I actually wrapped that thing going 200 miles an hour around a pole, but I stepped out fine because I'm built different. Like I still got the kill though. The gold.
The
flow.
gold flow. See, everybody's here watching you right now. Like, you're the star of the show right now.
Oh shit! I accidentally turned off my headset.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was laughing and scratched the back of my head and it turned off my
Oops.
sound.
Dracula Flowbook Gold. I'm moving different. This shit ain't nothing to me, man.
Pulled up to the quadrant and nuked the whole fucking block.
Alright. I think these guys are effectively done-ish for now. We gotta let the wash dry. I can't really do much more with them for the night. So I think we're gonna call this here, guys. Thanks for everybody being here. Thanks for watching me bitch about YouTube. And we'll see you again next time on the next exciting live stream of Falcon's Fighter Tales. Gold, do you have any parting words?
Hey, thanks for having me, man. It's always a pleasure for you to invite me on to the show.
Hey, I'm glad you were here, dude. I'm glad you're free in your very busy schedule, because I know you are like an unironically busy dude.
Dude, I'm so tired.
I know. It's okay. It's okay, little brother.
I got 8 hours of sleep yesterday and it felt amazing.
Oh man. 2025 sucks.